In the early 19th century, Wallachia, a historical region in what is now southern Romania, was suffocating under a corrupt foreign-imposed regime. Since the early 1700s, the Ottoman Empire had been appointing Greek aristocrats known as the Phanariotes to govern Wallachia, and for over a century, these rulers drained the region's wealth, imposed heavy taxes, and alienated the local Romanian population. By 1821, the people were tired, broken, and angry, ready for something to change. That change came in the form of a former military officer and nationalist, Tudor Vladimirescu, a man born into peasantry who would rise to lead a bold and dangerous revolt. Vladimirescu had served in the Russian army and returned to his homeland, disillusioned with foreign control. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a thinker, and when the moment came, he seized it. In January of 1821, he rallied together peasants, outlaws, and disillusioned soldiers to form the Pandas, a militia group with one goal: to overthrow the Phanariote regime and demand fair governance. His manifesto, known as the Proclamation of Pradesh, promised justice, lower taxes, a return to national dignity. It wasn't a blind rebellion. It was organized, strategic, and had widespread support among locals, especially those crushed under the weight of endless tribute and corruption. As the Pandas advanced toward Bucharest, panic swept through the capital. The Phanariote prince fled. Vladimirescu entered the city in triumph, not to loot or destroy, but to govern, establishing a council and attempting to stabilize the region. But while his revolt gained momentum, it was caught in a web of greater geopolitical struggles. At the same time, the Filikietaria, a secret Greek nationalist organization aiming to liberate all Orthodox Christians from Ottoman rule, was launching its own revolution, using the chaos in Wallachia to their advantage. Initially, Vladimirescu allied with them, hoping to avoid Ottoman retaliation and maybe even gain external support. But tensions quickly grew. The Greeks saw Wallachia as a tool for their pan-Balkan uprising. Vladimirescu, however, was focused on Wallachian autonomy, not an empire-wide Orthodox revolution. Accusations of betrayal flew. In May of 1821, the Eterists arrested Vladimirescu, tortured him, and executed him, his body dumped in a shallow grave. Without its leader, the revolt collapsed into disarray. The Ottomans soon crushed the remaining forces, reasserting their control. But Vladimirescu's sacrifice wasn't in vain. The revolt, though short-lived, shattered the illusion of Phanariote invincibility. By the following year, the Ottomans abolished the Phanariote system in Wallachia, appointing native Romanian rulers instead, a small but crucial step toward independence. More than a footnote, the 1821 revolt became a foundational moment in Romanian nationalism. Vladimirescu's name would be remembered as a martyr for justice, even if history books outside Romania often ignore the events of that year. It wasn't the biggest revolt, nor the most successful, but it was the first spark in a larger movement towards self-determination. So, next time we talk about revolutions, uprisings, and freedom fighters, remember the forgotten fields of Wallachia in 1821 and the man who dared to defy an empire. If this kind of hidden history intrigues you, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What other untold revolts should we uncover next?